Hi, it's Stephanie from Mommy Standard Time, where we save minutes and savor moments. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Vlogtober. I am filming a video every day this month, and that means you're seeing a few more day in the life videos than I would typically do. I don't normally film a day in the life in the middle of the work week because honestly, I work all day at home. I do client work from home and I'm just really busy. But today I have an oncology appointment. So if you remember from my last video, I had an oncology appointment set up, but their power went out. So they rescheduled it for today, for this morning. And I just dropped Ladybug off at school and now I am headed down to the oncologist. From there, because I'm out and about and my morning is kind of shot, I'm going to try and find a few fall things for the house. So I'll take you along with me to do that, and then we'll see what else this afternoon brings. All right, so I just got done at the oncologist and looky here, I got myself a pink water bottle for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They gave me that. But the best gift I could have received was that this was my last visit with this oncologist. And I know that probably sounds harsh, but hear me out. So my oncologist that I have now in Idaho is the same oncologist that I had when I was initially going through cancer treatment in Oregon. And at that time, she had a really bad bedside manner. And I always told myself, it really doesn't matter because the nurses are what make your visit and the nurse practitioner. I saw the nurse practitioner way more often than I saw the oncologist. So I just learned to deal. It wasn't a big deal. But then when I moved here, found out she was my oncologist here. And I was like, dang it. But, and I know that seems really mean, but you know, sometimes you click with your medical provider and sometimes you don't. But I didn't want to keep bouncing around from doctor to doctor, and I knew she had one foot out the door towards retirement. So I got a letter a couple of weeks ago that said this is her last month. Since she had one foot out the door, when I would finish with my appointments, they wouldn't be able to set up my follow-up for 3 or 4 months in advance because she only did her schedule 1 month at a time because she was so close to retirement. And that always drove me crazy because then all of a sudden I would just get this letter in the mail that said it's time for your appointment and it's at this day at this time. And I had no input as to the time of day or anything. And that really bugged me because, you know, you like to be able to have some say in when your appointments are. And so today it was just a breath of fresh air. After my appointment, they sat me down with the scheduler and said, here, we want to have you come back on this day. What time would work best? And yeah, it was so nice. They also want me to have a DEXA scan at the end of November. So because I had my ovaries removed and I do take a medication to suppress any remaining estrogen in my body, that impacts bone health and you are more prone to bone loss. That's why once you go through menopause, older women tend to have bone loss. But because I'm starting much earlier in that journey, I'm already going through menopause, they are monitoring my bone loss pretty closely, and so I have to have what's called a DEXA scan. It's super simple, really fast, no big deal at all, and they just see how much bone density I have and if I've had any bone loss. So I had one as a baseline right at the end of my cancer treatment 4 years ago, and then I had one about 2 years ago, and they did have some bone loss, mild, and now I'm gonna have it again. So we're gonna see if I've been able to maintain what I have or if I need to up my calcium or do a better job at taking my calcium because I always forget. So what are we doing now? We are getting ready to go into Walmart. Another little story here while I'm sitting here. So 2 weeks ago, hubby had Saturday off and we were doing yard work and I was getting ready to trim up. We had these 2 tall shrubs and they're definitely kind of like the height of an arborvitae, just slightly taller than our fence line, but they were an evergreen. I don't know, they were a different type. And they attracted spiders and wasps. The wasps loved those bushes. So anyway, I was getting ready to trim them, and because they're trimmed very kind of sleek, almost like a topiary, as I was getting started with my hand trimmers, I thought to myself, this is going to take hours, like hours to do this by hand. And I don't even like these shrubs. They attract spiders and critters, and I just don't like them. And they were on each side of the gate. And so we just chopped them down that day, and hubby hauled them off to the compost place. And now I have these little stumps, and I don't really want to deal with digging out all the root system and having to get more red landscaping rock and all of that. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut the bottom out of a planter and just put like some fall mums there. I don't know. I might regret this, but I need something. It looks very empty there right now, but I don't really want to replant anything, and I don't want to dig out the stump right now. So here's my vision. I'm going to go into Walmart, and hopefully they have, you know, planters and things on clearance, fingers crossed, and that I can cut the bottom out of. Here's the deal. I'm kind of keeping it at a budget, because the whole reason we chopped these down was because I didn't want to spend the money on electric trimmers, and I didn't want to spend hours doing it by hand. So in my mind, this planter and plant situation needs to cost less than 100 for sure, but hopefully less than 50. So anyway, let's go in and see if we can find anything. But I've got to get this done quickly because I do need to get home and get some work done. All right, well, I struck out at Walmart for what I went in there for. Let me show you what I did get. So they had the hot cocoa mold, the hot cocoa bomb molds. Anyway, they had those today. And if you remember, they were really hard to find last year. So I thought I would just go ahead and get them while they were there. And it makes 3. So I got 2 sets so we can make 6 at a time. And then Minnie was out of her leave-in conditioner for her curly hair. And then also for Minnie, because I bought them really nice mechanical pencils at Costco. They were on sale right before school started. So they were really nice. And I think they were too nice because at least one was lost to sticky fingers at school, possibly more. But she's out of mechanical pencils and she was so sad. So I went ahead and just got her a pack of Bic mechanical pencils because I don't think she'll be as heartbroken when these disappear like she was with her really nice ones. All right, so that's it. I can't keep shopping around for planters, so it might not happen this year, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna get home. I need to get some work done. I will be home right at 11, and so I will have a good 4 hours to get some work done. Minnie wanted to go to Dollar Tree today, so I am going to go shopping for some other fall decor items today. So I'll take you with me for that. But for now, I probably won't see you again until after school. So right now I'm waiting for the kids to get off the bus, the big kids, because Minnie wanted to go to the Dollar Tree and look for some Halloween decorations. So I'll show you what we found. We ended up going to 3 stores. So we stopped at Big Lots, and their fall decorations were really picked over and really still pretty spendy. So we just got these. We take treats to my daughter's class once or twice a month, and that was the perfect amount for her class. So I thought those would be a good snack. And then we also went to JoAnn. I got this little grapevine wreath because they didn't have any of these at the dollar store, which is what I was hoping for. But this ended up being, it was on sale. And then I found some picks to try to add to it. I really liked these white ones because my office is pretty monochromatic. But I really liked these little poppies, but it felt a little bit not very fall. So I got this to kind of mix in somehow, maybe. We'll see. I might have to ditch the white flowers, but I really thought they were pretty. So I got 2 of each of those picks, and these were 60% off, so that was a pretty good deal. And then I got some white chenille stems for this little project that we're gonna take over. I'll give you one guess what we're making with this witch, what is this called? Form, a wreath form. It's a witch hat, but we're gonna cut it off here. Look what I have. So this is more for a trunk or treat decoration, I think, rather than a house decoration, but I think it'll be fun. And then I got these to kind of put on the shelves in my office with kind of this feel. And I found this black vase, which would, I have little hints of black on my shelves, so I thought this could work. We'll see. And then these had yellow and orange pipe cleaners, so there you have it. Not much of a haul, but I think we're on the right track. All right, so the evening got away from me. We had to do a pretty simple dinner because we got home late from the store, and I got some work done for a client, and now I'm ready to do a little bit of YouTube work. But if you'd like to continue to follow along with our October shenanigans, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will see you tomorrow.